It was what many expected, but none hoped would happen.
Breaking news tonight, Russia launching a full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
Late last night, a full-scale attack from all angles made this nightmare a reality.
There are reports of explosions and attacks at several major Ukrainian cities.
The world watched in horror as the Russian army invaded neighboring Ukraine.
The shelling of civilian targets, especially in the east and the south, continues to get worse.
Our town was destroyed, our town was bombed and shelled, and there were military jets flying over our houses, and lots of my neighbors died, unfortunately.
Those who can escape have fled to nearby countries, more than 2 million so far.
Hey everybody, so I just arrived to Newgati and met these fine gentlemen straight from Ukraine. It took them 5 or 6 days to get here.
I am from Borodyanka, Ukraine. We have a Calvary Chapel there as well. We used to have a Calvary Chapel there. Now the city is destroyed, unfortunately, and I had to flee from Ukraine.
As the refugee crisis mounts, Calvary Chapels are joining in the rescue effort.
You see the church, the Big C church, just coming together. Everybody's coming together.
We are helping inside Ukraine. There are those inside Ukraine that are kind of like a way stationing. As people are fleeing out, they're feeding them and housing them and facilitating. There's also a need for housing, just all the initial things that people need as they're kind of fleeing their home countries.
We spent the day, part of it, in a command center where people are coordinating big-scale macro excavation efforts.
Calvary guys and churches that are all Ukrainian, that, I mean, the stories of heroism and courage and boldness, guys that are putting themselves in very difficult spots to get aid to the front lines and the people.
As terrible as this is, the church shines and believers shine. You know, we run into the difficulties.
Next door in Hungary, Calvary Chapel missionaries and churches are welcoming those escaping the violence.
We got 9 buses into the country to go and rescue a whole bunch of people. We're working with several agencies all together. We're clearing out an orphanage. We're clearing out a cancer ward of a hospital.
God had just moved me into a bigger apartment, and now my apartment is kind of a processing place for refugees coming through.
And we finished our day meeting with some of the elders of the Budapest church here, and you know, they're deeply involved. They're receiving refugees. You know, refugees are staying in the homes of many of the people at church.
They come here for a shower or a meal or prayer, or to cry and get a hug, and I'm super blessed to be able to do this.
I have no idea when it's gonna end, when I'll be able to go back home, and if I'll ever be able to, but I just pray that, I don't know, I don't even know what to expect, but I know that God has something in plan for our country, and I know that our people are strong and fighting.
Christ is our refuge, Christ is our rock. He has overcome, ultimately he has defeated death.
And I am amazed at how people are united now, and how so many people are praying. And I know so many people who didn't want to believe in God, but now they're saying that that's the only hope they have.
Pray that this war would end and that no more lives would be lost.
We just thank you so much for your prayers. God is in the midst of this crazy situation. So we just encourage you to keep praying. You know, God is working.